What's up, guys? I got a new stock to show you guys. This is one that kind of popped off a little bit ago. It was a SPAC deal, and when it was set to merge, it became popular, but it's kind of died off since then. But there's new information on it that I think will be very interesting. I really have a lot of high hopes for this company in the long-term future. So I want to show you guys. We can talk about it a little bit, and then you guys can decide if that's something that you want to invest in. I personally am not invested in it as of right now, but I really do plan on opening a position shortly. So let's get with it. So the company's name is Desktop Metal, ticker symbol DM. The SPAC that they were in talks with, if you remember, it was called Trine, ticker symbol TRNE. And basically what they do is they do 3D printing of metal parts. So if anyone's familiar with what 3D printing is, where you'll have like a CAD drawing or a part that you need made, usually they use like a resin or a plastic, but desktop metal uses metal. So you're able to create one-off pieces that are an exact replica of the piece that you wanted to create. So I really think that there's a big potential for this, and as you'll see, we'll go through it. They're pretty excited as well. Okay, so let's start from the merger. Trine Acquisition Corp, TRNE, was a SPAC, and they bought Desktop Metal for $300 million in cash. So the valuation they gave was a $1.8 billion value, and they had a strong balance sheet. So this is pre-transaction. Desktop Metal was already fully funded to achieve a positive self-sustaining cash flow profile. Now, after the transaction, after the merger, they have $625 million on the balance sheet, which enables them to significantly enhance growth, profitability, and diversification. That number, $625 million on the balance sheet, that's going to become very important. You'll find out later in the video just how important that is. But let's continue to go through the investor presentation to see what other goodies this company has in store for us. So you'll see in this slide, they have the opportunity to build the first 10 plus billion additive 2.0 company. So you'll find out what additive means. Basically, it is the 3D printing. That's just another term that they use for 3D printing. Now this slide, they say that they are the only pure play additive 2.0 public opportunity. I should elaborate. So 2.0, there was a additive 1.0. That was just when the technology began. So now they're saying that additive 2.0 is once they kind of streamline the process of 3D printing. So they're going to keep referring to additive 2.0 throughout this presentation here. But let's look. So large and expanding addressable market. The additive market is estimated to grow 11 times to $146 billion this decade. Within this 10 years, by 2030, $146 billion. And they're primed to be the leader in this industry. So it's propelled by a shift from prototyping to mass production. There's tailwinds around reshoring, manufacturing, supply chain flexibility. They have a world-class management team. You'll see some of the people. They have people from Morgan Stanley, Ford, MIT professors. So there's a lot of knowledge behind this. This isn't just a mom-and-pop shop. They have the fastest 3D printing platform, up to 100 times the speed of legacy technology. They have over 120 patents issued or pending. So this gives them a lot of intellectual property, and that'll only help them to become a leader in this industry. So 60 plus countries is their distribution. They should be able to see revenue as early as 2024. Right now, the company is currently not profitable, but they say by 2024 they will be. There's a high margin, recurring revenue stream. So this is from consumables and service. There's gross margin improvements and operating leverage, which will drive the profitability. And like I said, they have all of that money on their balance sheet because of the acquisition. So now this slide shows how the industry is expected to grow 11 times over the next decade. This is very nerdy stuff here, guys. This is very heady stuff. If you like, you can pause the video right here. You could take a look at the difference between additive 1.0 and 2.0. I'm not going to bore anybody with going over the differences in detail because the video will just be way too long, but feel free to take a pause and check it out. So this slide shows the breakdown of parts, printers, materials. As you can see, if they are in fact going to be the leader, they will have a hand in each one of these segments, which is part of the 12 billion. Interesting that printers and parts are equal. I guess it makes kind of sense if you're thinking about paper printers. It's pretty similar to 3D printers in that sense. Now here's a great slide. So the additive enables the future. Additive manufacturing facilitates more than a new approach to industry production, is a key enabler of the fourth industrial revolution that underpins revolutionary technologies driven global economic growth. So these are the sectors that they feel that 3D metal printing is going to really affect. Electric and autonomous vehicles. We've seen a huge push in EV stocks, EV companies. Valuations are going crazy. Everyone's going crazy for EV. People are looking for the next big stock in the EV sector. So this company, Desktop Metals, is primed to help and have a big portion and a big part of the success for this industry. Space and exploration, again, another hot subject right now, another hot sector of the market. Robotics and industrial automation, not as popular yet, but it will be. Next generation defense capabilities, personal and commercial aviation, and clean energy and utilities. This is another big one, especially with Biden being the president. He is all about clean energy, green, the Green New Deal. This could be a big player in the next 4 years for Desktop Metal and the whole industry. Here's a quick look at the management team that I mentioned. So feel free to take a look at everybody's backgrounds, but you'll see some big names that you know here: Kodak, Morgan Stanley, Dell, GE, Bose. Here's the MIT professors. So this is not just a fly-by-night business. You really have some knowledgeable people behind the company. So let's also take a look at the board of directors. You'll see some big names here as well: Google, Ford, GE, Toast. So there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience behind this company. Look at this slide. You can get a better visual of what exactly these products are. So this is a smaller one. This is more for personal use. This is a studio system. This is the shop system. And this is a production system. So these are in order for small customers, a little bit larger, and then you get to the more manufacturing level. So just so you can picture exactly what the technology is, that's what it looks like. Here's another slide that has some interesting info on it. So, like we said, 100 times faster than laser powder bed infusion. Basically, it means that it's a quicker way to do it. Lower cost, always a positive. Print-to-print consistency and part quality. So that's important. Every single piece that you print is going to have the same quality. Here's another very interesting piece of information here. Over-the-air firmware updates for new features and enhancements. So, like a Tesla, they will be able to remotely update and change out your system settings. You don't have to worry about someone coming in. You don't have to worry about plugins and downloading things over the air, which should make everything quicker and easier for the company. Let's take a look at this one. This is in reference to the automobiles and the industry that they will be serving. So very interesting here. Look, Desktop Metal has received strategic investments from Ford and BMW to accelerating the penetration of additive manufacturing in automotive. So this is very important. Ford and BMW, they already have agreements with them. They already are working with them. Very, very key for the future. Okay, take a look at this. This was just announced today, and this is why I teased earlier in the video that the $600 million on the balance sheet that Desktop Metal got from the acquisition is going to be important. They just acquired Envision TEC, which enters them into the polymer additive manufacturing. So let's just take a look at this press release. You guys can take a look at it as well when you get a chance. But so they bought it for $300 million, consisting of a combination of cash and newly issued Desktop Metal stock. It's going to close in the first quarter of 2021. And let's see what this does for them. So, acquiring a category leader with a history of innovation. TEC has over 5,000 customers across a broad range of industries, including medical devices, jewelry, automotive, aerospace, biofabrication, and they're a leader in the dental market, which is tripling the number of Envision One dental shipments from 2019 to 2020. They have 1,000 dental customers that they're using their printers for. Key customers include Cartier, Kelloggin, Ford, Hasbro, Oral Arts, Stellar, and Smile Direct Club. Smile Direct Club is big. They also have a broad library of 190 materials, polymer resins. You guys can get more involved with this, get super nerdy. But basically, this acquisition now allows Desktop Metal to leverage the technology and additional revenue streams that come from this already established company. So there was a conference call. I'm sure you can listen to that call when you get a second. But this is huge. So I already thought that Desktop Metal was going to be a good company in the future. But now that they add this branch to it, I really believe in the company. So let's just take a look at their charts right now, and then I'll let you guys go. I don't want the video to go on too long. Okay, so let's quickly take a look at the charts for them. As you'll see, there's been a big spike. We hit about 25, and then we dropped down, came back up again, and we're currently on the ascent. If you look at the RSI, we were very, very overbought. Came down a little bit. We're still kind of overbought for my liking, but especially if you're looking at long term, I really believe that this is a good buying opportunity. MACD is just starting to go positive. You see a lot of momentum trailing up. So, sorry if I raced through this, guys. I really wanted to keep the video at a good length. I didn't want it to be too long. There's a lot more we can go into. If you guys feel that you want a longer video next time, just let me know, and I can make a longer version, but I didn't want to drag this on out. So, in summary, I really believe in this company. There's more upside than downside. I really think that there's a potential that they're going to be the market leader in this whole industry. So, I, for one, will be buying stock in this company. I don't know how many shares yet. I probably won't build a full position right away. I'll ease into it because over the next years, I'm sure there will be some ups and downs. But I will begin to invest in this company, and let me know in the comments if you guys decide to buy in or if you're already bought in. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Anything you guys can do to help, show it to your friends, show it to your parents. Make multiple accounts if you want. Subscribe. Anything will be appreciated, guys. Thanks again. See you on the next one.